Hey guys, how's it going? Jason here with For the Love of Tractors, and I am with the 100 Years of John Deere Tractors sets. So the first two sets are out right now, and you can see we have a 6215R, a 7290R, and then we get a Waterloo Boy 4020 and 8400R. So these again are to commemorate the 100 years of John Deere. Now there's one more set of these to go, which is going to have the quad track and a RT tractor in it, and I am really excited for those. But for now, these are the two we've got. The others will be out in April. So let's talk tractors, y'all. Alright guys, so I'm here with the first set of the 100 years set, and it is the 6215R and the 7290R. And these are really sweet tractors. So you can see they're kind of this silver anniversary type thing. They, they're not super detailed, but they're all right detailed. And so I don't think anybody's going to complain too much about it. They look good. Plus, let's be honest, they're going to sit in the box forever. And most people are going to keep them in that box that I showed you at the beginning, and they're never going to see the tractors anyway, which is a shame because they're cool. But hey, that's why we're doing this video. So that you guys that don't want to take them out of the box, you can not. Now, I'm going to leave them in the cardboard here, but if you can see, they're just zip tied down. So really, if you wanted to cut those zip ties and put them back on later, put new zip ties on, there you go. But anyway, let's take a look at these tractors. So first up, I guess, is going to be the 6215R, which is this little guy over here. Now, it is a pretty nice looking tractor. We got a decal on the side and a 100 years decal on the top. Kind of love that silver scheme, actually. I don't suppose John Deere is going to move off red, but hey, if they, wow, did I just say red? Green. But if they do, hey, silver would look good. So we got, fenders up front. They look a little big to me, but what do I know? Not much. So we get a little door handle detail there, which I thought was cool. That was something I noticed a little bit ago. And we get this SMV sign sticking out the side, which kind of looks goofy. But that's just the way it is. So black grill, black tires, we get black tanks, black exhaust, the black supports on the cab, and then all of that sort of complements that silver scheme, if you will. And then we'll move on to the 7290R. And I'm going to have some shadow issues here, so let's turn it that way. Again, so this is dualed. We've got some kind of skinny duals on the back and single front assist tires on the front. Kind of the same thing going on. We've got that side 100 years decal over here and on top. And there you can kind of see, whoops, no you can't. Well, let's do some camera moving. There we go. There you can see both of them there. And then you can also see the backs. The backs are just plain Jane Ertl style hitches. No big deal. You do get the black fenders, kind of side skirtings or whatever you want to call them. And then on this tractor, we got some wheel weights back there. So those look kind of cool. Looks kind of tough, actually. So pretty neat. Now this has this kind of new intake style that we're going to see. I guess it's shorter and kind of squattier. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. And then we have a nice size exhaust over here, but it's not like the huge barrel exhaust that we see on some tractors. So I'm kind of digging that a little bit on the 7290R, if you will. Interiors are both plain Jane on these, and they are the kind of standard Ertl tan, if you will, or brown. Not really brown. They're more of a tan or a whatever. So, and then we get both of them have the GPS globes. So, alright, that's that set. And like I said, that was the first set to come out. Set 2 are these three. And these are pretty cool. I like them. Waterloo Boy is the first one. And so, these would all normally be yellow, but of course we're getting black to complement that silver color, and it looks cool. It says Waterloo Boy on the side of the frame there. I don't know if I can get this camera. I'm shooting these videos with a GoPro. And it's good in that it gives me a good frame rate and a good high definition. It's not good in that zooming in on details, it doesn't work worth a darn. So we'll see. We may upgrade the camera setup later this year. We get a Waterloo Boy logo on the front, or John Deere kind of Waterloo Boy logo on the front. All in all, that's a pretty plain Jane tractor, but it's still a neat tractor. And I like it anyway. So moving on to the 4020, one of my all-time favorite tractors, the John Deere 4020. We get some big duals on it. Those look excellent. We got a wide front end, and then of course, you know, black seat, black steering wheel, black exhaust, and black intake with a little bit of a chrome detail on the air cleaner there, and then a red exhaust cap. So, so it's not just this slab of silver, if you will, but it looks really cool. Really nice tractor. You know, not a ton of detail, whatever, but you know, this is an anniversary set. They're not going for detail. They're going for that silver look. And then next up and last, I guess, is this 8400R. So in one of my other previous videos, actually when I got this set, I said, what the heck is the 8400R? And I mean, I knew it was the 400 horsepower R series, but I don't know, for some reason in my head, I thought it was like an 84 something, like 8435 or whatever, but I was clearly wrong. It happens. One day you guys will get old. And so anyway, on this bad boy, we got triples on the rear and duals on the front. Now, it's going to be really hard to see. How am I going to do that? I wanted to try to show you something. See, we get... you're just not going to be able to see it worth a darn. We get some really cool hub detail on the outside dual there on the front, and then we get this sort of plain tire on the back, which is perfect. And then on the insides, I don't know if you'll be able to see those at all. I'm afraid not. Let me do this. Is that better? Nope. Maybe. Turn it. This is kind of a fail. Anyway, there's some really nice detail on both the front and the back inside tires there. And so my thoughts are, now admittedly I haven't bought a new 8000R series tractor yet. I've kind of been working on those, the regular 8000 series and the 10 and 20s, but I'm going to have to get one, because if those tires come from Ertl like that on the regular toy that are, you know, would have yellow rims, those have just huge customization potential because the detail there is excellent. So anyway, I'm just going to throw that out there. You're obviously not going to customize this set. I don't think. Somebody out there may, but I'm not going to. But I like the way they're going with that tire detail, and I hope that's something we see in the future a lot more of. Okay, so we've got the diesel cap there, if you will, and we also get a Green Star globe on the top there. And that's going to kind of do it, you know. There's a couple lights and things like that, but other than that, pretty plain Jane tractor. You can see the wheels lean a little bit and whatever. Typical Ertl sort of fitment stuff. But, okay, so here's the rub with these tractors, if you will. If you can catch these at your John Deere dealer, you're going to pay $35, maybe $40 for one of these. For both of these sets each, you know. If you catch them at a dealer at a toy show, they're going to be like $60 to $100 each. I get the toy dealers got to make a living too, but that's kind of crazy. And what they're doing is, one, they're taking advantage of them being hot and new. And then two, they're just getting some markup because it's anniversary or 100th or whatever. And I don't blame them for it, whatever. But just beware. If you want one of these, try to get them at your John Deere dealer, because you're going to save yourself a fortune versus going to get them at a show. I did see at the last show I was at, the Mark Twain show, some of these were able, you know, you could pick these up for $50, and you might even be able to talk the dealer down some. So it seems like they're trending down a little bit from when they released earlier in the year. So that's something to keep in mind. And if you want a set, I don't know, I'm not going to tell you to wait, because I know these are pretty popular, but there's a lot of them out there too. So the the cheapskate in me says maybe wait. So I don't know what to tell you there. I don't think these first two sets are going to be hugely popular for a while. Now, I do expect them to go in the hands of collectors and be harder to get down the road. So you're not going to get hurt by wanting one right now. Now, here's the thing with that third set, the one with the quad track and the RT in it. You better get one of those as soon as they hit, because the markup on them is going to be stupid. Because right now the markup on any John Deere quad track is stupid. And the Farm Progress Edition are basically impossible to get without paying 3 figures for it. And then, you know, even the regular editions are getting pricey. So these two sets, the first two, I think you can hang on a little bit on and kind of see where that price goes. And if they start jumping up, then grab one. But I feel like they're going to come down. I feel like they had that initial, their new bump, and now they're coming down. I think the third set, which I'll do a review of when I get one, if I get one, I think that's going to be really popular. So be careful with those. If you want one, get it. Get a hold of your John Deere dealer and get one. That's the best place, the best chance you have of getting one and not paying a ridiculous markup.